for cigar smokers, but I know
No,
they get
that
the
smoke
idea.
travel.
It's still we're not open.
I mean, that's just
That
like going
smoke
to the
travels.
restaurants
Nope.
back in the day. They had a smoking section.
Yeah,
Yep.
but part of it is because you look cool with it. You don't want to be over there behind a tree. You want
Listen,
to be somewhere where
At the other festival.
a grown
So
man with a
anyway,
big brown thing in his mouth outside in the open is not that sexy.
Tracy, just you have a wristband on. You can step outside of the
In the
festival
parking lot.
and do it, but don't stand in the middle of a crowd puffing.
Yeah, or don't be in your space, with other people, in your vicinity and you're puffing because they might have asthma, and people when you're out there, you just like, hey, I'm cool. Let me smoke my cigar. I don't care who around, blah, blah, blah. But it's not a person that's next to you.
It's like
And then at that point, we don't want to have to police it.
no, we
Let's
don't.
say that.
No, we don't.
We have too many things to do. Just let's say that we want you guys to be responsible and we don't want to police it.
So-
we don't
Yeah.
want to come to you and be like, you doing just
So what I do, and because this is a really serious thing, is that I noticed that some of the cigar people might is the city inside of Collective Minds. All right. So in that city, you can't see who your neighbors is or whatever. So if you're all over there smoking anything, it's like it's blowing on other people. You know what I mean? So it's to be considerate. So if you step onto the boundaries of our 6
we give out the trash receptacles. We talked about the front gate. So now let's move to the front gate.
Okay.
All right. So the next thing that we are talking about is you guys, this is where all of you come in and we're asking for, your patience. This is for the festival attendees. So now, once that back gate shuts down, and all the vendors are in, and we always try to make sure that when you guys walk in that door, if you're hungry, you can get something to eat. It's not like you come to the cookout and you gotta wait for everybody to figure it out, and all that stuff. When you come in, everybody is ready for you. We make sure of it. So when you're coming in the front gate, one of the things that we ask is that you have patience because we have to scan you in. We have to scan your ticket in, and this year it may be a little different. So right now we do not have the exact logistics of how we're going to do it, but whatever we ask you to do, just be patient and know that we're doing the best we can with the volunteers. So once the volunteers leave pay, then everybody is all hands on deck at the front gate, because when that flood of people come in to that front gate, guess what? It is on and popping.
It sure is.
It's on and popping.
And your anger is not going to help this.
Yeah, and if you choose to have been standing out there for 6 o'clock, that's on you.
Yeah.
Because we tell you that the gate is opening at 11:30, and you know that, oh my God, I've been standing out here since 6 o'clock. I'm so sorry we've been here since 5. We get it. I'm so sorry that you've been standing out there. We want your festival experience to be an awesome one, but please be patient.
Right.
Please be
May I
patient.
mention something?
Sure.
If you in that line, do not pull your cups out and start drinking and stuff out in the line. You say, well, we just be out here. I get reports from their
Yeah, I
security
remember the first year we
that
were
they're
there.
out there. And they out there and they just.
Remember you had the golf cart and you almost
Oh.
killed me. You almost
I remember.
It's because what they do is set up. So it's 8 o'clock and they've been online. So they just start putting lawn chairs out, sitting out there. They might as well roast hot dogs and everything, but they are out there with the. You're out there with the cups and stuff like that, and we cannot sanction alcohol, okay, at all. So you know what I mean? If you just
Remember what happened the first time?
Yeah.
When they were coming and they were shutting us down.
they were
Yeah,
gonna shut us down for y'all in that
We
line
rolled around and made an announcement they want to shut us down. Well,
with
our
a
house-
bullhorn.
Yes. No, it's my mouth. It wasn't a bull.
I said a bullhorn. So
They got the
it's
message.
it's really pertinent that y'all
I
realize
really had a
that
problem.
y'all represent us, and we saying that y'all cool. We walk into these meetings with these people, that's board meetings, and we saying our people's cool. They about it. They mature. They don't fight. They don't do a whole bunch of stuff. So when you come in and you do that, next year we have to say, well, last year we saw these people with red cups and they was out there twerking or whatever. Like no, that's another festival. It's not us, and we can probably say that's not us because
Right.
we make sure it's not you.
Right. Yeah. And so when you're coming in that front gate, so this year it might be a registration table.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
So it could be a registration table, because one of the things that we, want to do is we want to, capture numbers. So that's part. If it's at the registration table, tell them your name, because, a lot of people say, oh, we don't want to do that, why we can't scan or whatever. Yeah, when you go to big conferences, I just went to a big conference and we had to stop at a registration table.
Yep.
And they had pen and paper. You go to your S is here, A to blah blah here, and D to Z.
Just like when you vote.
LMNOP is right here,
Right.
right? And so you might have to stop there and get your name checked off, and then you get your wristband and keep it pushing.
That's nice and old school. I like that.
And so that may be
Yeah.
what you're going to expect for this year, because one thing that we want to do is make sure, that you're getting in everybody.
Art Basel,
Wow.
yeah, all of that. So a lot of the ones that are my go-tos, they're out there
You
getting,
gotta go farther too.
yeah, a couple
Okay.
$1,000 for a piece.
There's no new ones.
Huh?
There's no new ones. Are you serious? They was
Um, well, there's a couple new ones,
yeah.
but
Well,
not
whoever you
really
have,
the. I'll bring some people.
Yeah, whoever you have, just make sure that they know that they are welcome.
Oh,
And remember, we had a flash mob.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, we
On-
did that.
on
was
the
a great
art
year.
side, I don't know if y'all ever came over there,
I did.
but on the art
I
side,
did.
we used to have the Baltimore Club
Yeah,
dance
we sure
battles.
did, yeah.
And they
Yeah.
used to go out with
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
belts and stuff.
Yeah.
That was real cool. And
So one of my favorite was when we moved out into a park. We used to be like in the sun. Now, colored people, and I'm saying, I changed the vernacular here, don't like the sun. So about after 6 or 7 years, we noticed that the people wasn't coming out until the sun went from here to there. And then all of a sudden, we would get a rush of everybody coming in for the last couple of hours. So one year we said, you know what? We need trees.
Yeah, sure.
We moved it into the
The
trees.
grove.
And all of a sudden, we went from just being 4,000 picnic to 14,000 festival. And that's when we realized that we cannot have them in the sun. We cannot have them in the sun. And the average house head is over 40. You know what I mean? I mean, there's new ones coming in. And they do like elementary school. They start off with hip hop and their peers thing, and then when they hit 30, they realize they can't go out to those places because now their nieces and nephews are doing it, and they grow up. So they move into a house, and that's what we see happen all the time. They just move into a house. They kind of grow. And we moved into them trees, and it was the most spectacular thing you ever want to see.
It was
It
awesome.
was like, wow.
I want to be raisins in the sun.
Some of it. The year they talking about with the, what? It's the oil burn year, and it's also
Yeah.
the stealth year.
Yeah.
And it was the last year we was in Julia Park because
That was the Freddie
Was
Gray
that-
year. Wasn't it the Freddie Gray?
Huh?
Was that the Freddie Gray year?
that was the
Yeah, that was the Freddie Gray
Yeah,
year.
it sure was.
Yeah,
But-
that's the year we got the grant, the $10,000 grant.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and that's the year the state's attorney came as a last minute.
Yeah.
So what we realized is that we can't let it grow to that big without having bank. You talking about 14,000? That is like a so picnic or something. It's that many people that they shut down the Architrave chairs. They was parked all in the grass. It was way more than we could handle.
Yeah.
So, and they never put us out We just said, you know what, the expenses that us to do it, they're like that, we'd have to have more money than we have.
Yeah.
And y'all ain't trying to
Trash
give.
cleanup, too.
I'm just
We
saying,
had to
like,
clean up the whole
We had
park.
to clean up the whole
Yeah.
entire park.
Yeah.
That was the year they put me in the hospital.
And they spread out, you know, and the further you go out, the more trash it is.
It
And all
was.
those people are not, you know, our people, or, you know,
But they
we're
were.
responsible, you know, for cleaning up all of those people. And it just ended up being a lot.
So those are organizations you see in the park, they buy the whole park out. You know, they got corporation and the city behind them. Like the mine, it's been grassroots from day one. You know, everything we do, we have to jump over hurdles to do. So it's like, you know what, they asked us to want to come back. All the whole park and cleanup and rangers and police officers and 2 fire trucks and all this kind of stuff when we just still basically our friends is coming out and there and other people because of social media saying that seems like that's a nice place to go. We can't count those numbers. It's like what? And so
Family reunion.
Right.
yeah, like
Everybody
whoa.
started
Oh,
having
yeah.
their family
Yeah, that was
reunions
a-
at our party.
this one lady told me we have our family reunion on Labor Day Sunday
Uh-huh.
every year because we know y'all gonna be there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, well,
So we had
y'all need to donate.
So
Sure.
we went to Poly. It was a better situation because we could control the intake, people come in and how they got out, and we could actually control it. The park because it's in the middle of Park Heights and Reservoir Hill. It's everybody coming from everywhere. So you know what? Had a big company like Armor all came in and said, "Yo, this is a great chance to reach these people." We probably still be in a park. But they never did. I mean, this, you know, nowadays I'm gonna get a search for a minute.
Uh-oh.
Baltimore sees house what it's worth. You know what I mean? Now they're claiming it. Now people know that house is a part. You don't care if you play hip hop or anything. At the end of the night, what you're gonna do? You're gonna play house because you want to see them dance. You know what I mean? So these things that it took part of Collective Minds to be seen is with 14,000 people celebrating, smiling, and jumping around and acting fun. It's a positive vibe. So it took a while before they saw it for that. They didn't know what it was. They didn't know, is this some kind of gay music? Or they didn't know what to think about it because they wasn't house people. So when they finally saw it, now we at a time now you have several festivals coming up. Everybody can do it, and Baltimore is a hardcore festival thing. So it's minutes. Like the mind was part of the reason it's now. When you see numbers, you see voters do stuff, it counts. And I relinquish my time.
All right. With that said, we got 3 minutes. Oh, good Lord.
That's good. That's good.
So it's because thank you for coming in. Thank you for coming in to do this. You know, she is quite a spokesman, but she, you know, I just gave her a look like, no, you're coming in. Because this way I had a schedule. Now, if you don't get any of these prompts, you can go watch it over again. You could go to
You can go to iHeartRadio. If you go on iHeartRadio, look for Power 410. That's right, Power 410. And you can listen to this whole broadcast in stereo. That's iHeartRadio on your phone or even while you're at work on iHeartRadio at Power 410. Or you can go get the app. That's right, Power 410, Power 410. Guess what? Download Power 410, or you can go on YouTube. If you go on YouTube, just Google Thommy Davis. That's THOMMY on YouTube. THMMY. THT as in Tangy. H as in house. O as in oval. M as in music. M as in and a Y. So Thommy Davis. Spell Davis. But anyway, you can go on Power
Did you
410,
call
you
me
can go on
Tangy?
iHeart Radio, you can go on Facebook, or you can go on YouTube. So Thommy Davis. Type in Thommy Davis everywhere, and guess what? You will find us.
You'll find us.
Yeah.
And CM Festival, I'm passing back
Yes,
one more time. for time. Where they go.
CMFestival.org, and y'all better come right.
cmfestival.org. Go to the vendor tab or go to the nonprofit tab.
And you cannot buy tickets until July the 1st. So don't call any of us saying, hey, the tickets ain't on sale. Guess what? You know what? Look at the calendar. Is it July yet?
It's not going to
It
sell
is
out. So
not
if you
July.
think you're going to sell out, it's not going to do it. And big shout out to Kay for coming in here to do this. And
Manager. Yes.
right, bigger shout for Powerful that comes to the festivals, and those screens, those digital screens and stuff you see is part of our Powerful 1.0.
Doing the stuff on the digital screen.
Yeah.
I go on. All the graphics, and OG told me to tell you he wants to talk to you and see about
Okay.
the DJ flyers or something like that.
Yeah, he wants me to make the template.
Tracy
That's
does
cool.
all the graphics, so most of the flyers you see here in Baltimore is Tracy behind it. She's very talented and also very, very charitable to people that really need to know what they're doing. So you see, it's a big community, and that's what we do. It's a big
And I will
community.
beat you up.
That
Pew,
part. If
pew,
she's
pew,
off
pew.
match, if she's off match, you're in trouble. We got one more minute before we go. Hey, thank y'all for hanging out with us, and thank the ladies and the enforcers and Powerful 1.0. Look out, we great going to a podcast situation coming up soon.